Marcus Jansen was discovered by one of the major connoisseurs of abstract expressionism in America, Jerome A. Donson, director of traveling exhibitions at New York's Museum of Modern Art, compared Jansen's art to that of the socio-critical Ashcan school and hailed him as the innovator of a modern expressionism. Pointing to the Ashcan school, founded in New York in 1904 by painters from Philadelphia such as Maurice Prendergast, Donson highlighted the social criticism in Jansen's work, and with the term expressionism, he referred to the distinctly abstract components of his paintings and installations. Abstract expressionism was neither a style nor the result of a manifesto. It was rather the consensus of a modern artistic approach in America after 1945, characterized by the fact that painting had abandoned representation in favor of a purely abstract picture-making, as seen, for example, in the work of Jackson Pollock, Franz Kline, Mark Rothko, Willem de Kooning, and many others. Their aim was to create works of art that, without imagery, and without any influence from the outside world, dealt both with the painting as painting, and with the momentary emotional or intellectual state of the given painter. In Marcus Jansen's Urban-Expressionism, the canvas as painted abstraction is also the support for pictorial information from the external world. The canvas becomes the promulgator of urban, social, surreal visions of the world. It takes up the reality of the artist's worlds. It formulates a critical artistic approach. As his artistic idiom, Jansen has created a personal pictorial alphabet that repeatedly appears in his various paintings or installations. For example, a pig, an automobile tire, a toadstool, a few isolated figures, the artist himself, and the American flag, supplemented by the formal placement of numbers or letters. This alphabet of objects is the continuation of abstraction, and at the same time, the heightening and unleashing of abstraction. The automobile tire, which can also be replaced by a life preserver, refers to trash, disposal, safety, speed, travel, dangers, technology, without any need for the artist to worry about rolling resistance or efficiency risk, blowouts, transportation, provisions, and many other aspects of everyday life. At the same time, it is a reference to a famous installation by Alan Capro in the back courtyard of a New York gallery titled Yard, or to a famous Combine painting by Robert Rauschenberg in the Moderna Museet in Stockholm Monogram, in which a goat stands in an automobile tire on a painted wooden base. The tire becomes a metaphor for the life Jansen so critically questions in his invented post-apocalyptic scenes. In this way, Jansen avoids the constraints of the precise representation of hyperrealism or photorealism. He utilizes the actual presence of objects by integrating them into his work, as in Rauschenberg's Combine paintings, yet in the painting, they elude logical explanation. Jansen insists on the freedom to be subjective, to breach the social expectation of a fixed canon. The objects experience the freedom of subjectivity in the work of art, so that abstraction breaks into realism, and reality, in turn, becomes abstract.